Could a simple 1979 D Washington quarter from your pocket change be worth $1.8 million? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we dive into the story, rarity, and real value behind one of the most controversial and fascinating coins in American numismatic history. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. Fast forward to 1979, the U.S. Mint was producing quarters in massive quantities, with over 489 million struck in Denver alone, marked with a D dot. But what makes this specific 1979 D quarter potentially worth millions? Let's break it down. First, let's address the elephant in the room. There have been online rumors and listings suggesting that a rare 1979 D quarter sold or is valued at over $1.8 million. But is that really true? While some online claims are exaggerated or clickbait, there are legitimate reasons why certain 1979 quarters fetch high prices. Not all quarters are created equal. There are three main factors that make a coin valuable: rarity, mint, error, condition, or grade. In the case of the 1979 D quarter, it's not rare unless there's a major mint error. Certain off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets make them worth hundreds or thousands. One of the most valuable examples is an MS-68 graded 1979 D quarter, which sold for over $3,000 in auction. Nowhere near $1.8 million, but still impressive. If you've got a 1979 D quarter at home, here's what to look for. Look for doubling on "In God We Trust" or "Liberty." A chunk missing from the coin edge. If the design is significantly off alignment, broad struck without a collar, gives the coin a weird stretched look. High-grade mint state, MS-67 or higher, perfect surface, no wear. Even minor errors can turn a 25-cent coin into a $100 plus find. Here's how to examine your 1979 D quarter like a pro. Use a 10x loupe or digital microscope. Check the mint mark. Is it clear and well struck? Examine lettering and edges. Use sites like PCGS, NGC, or coin trackers to compare your coin. Consider getting it professionally graded if it looks perfect. While the $1.8 million 1979 D quarter story may be more myth than reality, it shines a light on the fascinating world of coin collecting. Yes, a normal 1979 D quarter is only worth face value, but one with the right error and condition? It could be worth hundreds or even thousands. Always double check your change. Treasure might be hiding in your pocket. Have a rare coin? Or maybe just a 1979 D quarter you're curious about? Drop a comment below and let us know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a chance to strike gold in your pocket change. Could a simple 1981 Washington quarter with a P mint mark be worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million? Face screaming in fear. Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we're diving deep into how a 25-cent coin became one of the most sought-after modern rarities in U.S. history. Stay tuned, you might have one in your pocket right now. Let's start with the basics. The 1981 Washington quarter was minted at three locations: Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The P mint mark stands for Philadelphia, and more than 600 million of these quarters were minted that year. So what makes this one special? On the surface, this coin is common. It's part of the copper-nickel plaid series that replaced 90% silver coins starting in 1965. But hidden among millions, a few coins have traits that make them incredibly rare, and that's where it gets exciting. In 2023, a collector shocked the numismatic world by reportedly paying $1.7 million for a 1981 P Washington quarter. Why? Because it wasn't just any quarter. This particular coin was a mint error, a double strike with a dramatic off-center design, graded MS-67 Plus by PCGS. It was pristine, unique, and had exceptional provenance. Only one known to exist in this exact condition. Combine flawless condition, a one-of-a-kind error, and a desperate collector, and you've got yourself a $1 million quarter. Now the big question: what should you look for in your 1981 P quarters? Look for double die obverse, DDO, examine for off-center strikes, check for wrong planchet errors, silver planchet, foreign coin base, high-grade condition, mint state MS-65 or higher. Full details: sharp rim, clear hairlines on Washington. Use a 10x magnifier, good lighting, and compare with high-res examples from PCGS or NGC archives. Even a standard 1981 P quarter in mint state condition can fetch $50 to $500 depending on the grade. But errors and top grades? That's when we're talking thousands or more. Here are some real sales data to put things into perspective. Reported MS67 Plus off-center strike $1.7 million private sale. These are not typical coins, but they're real, and they're out there. If you think you've found something special, here's what to do next. Don't clean the coin, place it in a protective flip and take clear photos under good lighting. Send to PCGS, NGC, or Annex for authentication and grading. A grading can cost $30 to $100, but for a potential 5-figure coin, it's worth it. So is your 1981 P quarter worth $1.7 million? Probably not, but it could be worth a lot more than 25 cents if it has the right characteristics. Check your change jars, go through old coin rolls, and always inspect every quarter before you spend it. Some people do this as a hobby and find treasure. Have you found a rare coin? Or do you want me to review one on camera? Drop a comment below, backhand index pointing down, and let's talk coins. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any treasure hunting tips. Did you know that a single quarter, a 25-cent coin, might just make you a millionaire? Sounds like a fantasy, right? Well, today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and talked about coins in U.S. history, the 1984 D Washington quarter that's allegedly worth a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.8 million for a quarter. Grab your coin jars, check your pockets, and stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and why this coin is capturing the attention of collectors and investors worldwide. And don't forget, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on more unbelievable coin stories, values, and collecting tips. Let's start with the basics. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932. The obverse features George Washington, and the reverse, back then, featured an eagle with outstretched wings. But in 1984, something interesting happened at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint struck over 546 million quarters that year, marked with a small D mint mark. Now, with that many coins in circulation, most people would assume there's nothing special about this one, right? Usually, a circulated 1984 D Washington quarter is only worth its face value, 25 cents. Even in mint state, it might fetch $10 to $30 depending on condition. So what could possibly make one worth over $1 million? In the world of rare coins, errors and unique features are everything. And that's where this incredible valuation comes in. According to several sources in collector forums, a 1984 D quarter with highly unusual characteristics was allegedly sold or valued at $1.8 million at a private auction. But what made this coin so special? Reports claim it had a combination of extraordinary features: double die obverse, DDO, that means the front of the coin had a noticeable doubling of letters and numbers, particularly in the word liberty and the date, full strike with exceptional detail. This is rare, especially in quarters from the ADS.MS68 Plus grade, which is near perfect condition. Only a handful of coins from that year have achieved such grading. Struck on the wrong planchet, some rumors say it may have been struck on a foreign coin blank. And to top it off, there are whispers that the coin had unconfirmed minting anomalies, the kind that make collectors lose sleep. In the coin world, condition is everything. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, from 1 to 70. A score of 70 means the coin is flawless under 5x magnification. A 1984 D quarter graded at MS68 or higher is incredibly rare. As of now, PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, lists only a small number of 1984 D quarters at MS67 or higher. The last time one sold publicly, it fetched over $1,000, which is already impressive. But coins with errors, especially when combined with ultra-high grades, can skyrocket in value. That's where the $1.8 million story starts to make sense. So the big question, is this $1.8 million quarter real? Here's the truth, there is no official PCGS or NGC record of a 1984 D quarter selling for $1.8 million. But in the private auction world, coins are sometimes traded discreetly between collectors and high net worth investors. Some believe this coin is real but kept off the books to maintain exclusivity. Others think it's a myth or exaggeration based on an extremely valuable error coin that might be worth hundreds of thousands, but not quite $1.8 million. Still, the mystery only fuels interest. Whether or not it's real, it inspires collectors to keep hunting, and that's the magic of numismatics. If you have a 1984 D Washington quarter, here's what to check. Make sure it's a clear D under the eagle's wing, reverse. Check Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. Look for any signs of doubling or distortion. Is it crisp, shiny, and almost perfect? Compare with grading scales online. Look for misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or unusual metal composition. Use a digital scale. It should weigh about 5.67 grams. Anything significantly different could indicate a wrong planchet. And if you think you've got something special, don't clean it. That can destroy its value. Instead, get it graded by PCGS or NGC. So, could a simple 1984 D Washington quarter change your life? Maybe. While the $1.8 million coin remains shrouded in mystery, what's not a mystery is that rare and valuable coins are still out there, waiting to be discovered. Go check your drawers, your change jars, and even your pocket. Who knows, you might be sitting on a fortune. If you found this video fascinating, give it a like, share it with fellow collectors, and drop a comment if you've ever found an unusual coin. And hey, if you think you have the $1 million quarter, I want to hear about it. Subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never miss a chance to turn spare change into real treasure. What if I told you that a 25-cent coin sitting in your pocket change could be worth up to $1.9 million? Sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what's been reported about a very rare version of the 1990p Washington quarter. In today's video, we're diving deep into this legendary coin, its history, how it became so valuable, and what to look for in your own quarters. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932, designed by John Flanagan to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. It quickly became a permanent part of U.S. currency and has seen numerous design changes and minting variations over the decades. But today, we're zooming in on one particular year, 1990, and one particular mint mark, the P for the Philadelphia Mint. Let's start with the basics. The 1990p Washington quarter was produced in the Philadelphia Mint, which minted over 613 million of these coins that year. On the surface, it looks like an ordinary quarter, clad composition, standard weight, and that familiar Flanagan design. So what makes it so special? The coin that reportedly sold for nearly $1.9 million isn't your average 1990 quarter. In fact, it's believed to be a high-grade error coin, possibly a proof error, a rare off-metal strike, or a coin that was double-struck or struck on a wrong planchet. Some sources claim the $1.9 million coin may have been a prototype or presentation piece accidentally released into circulation. Others speculate it was graded as a perfect MS-70 or PR-70 with a unique error never seen before. It's important to note, no official auction house has publicly confirmed this $1.9 million sale. It could be a one-off private collector sale, or part of the lore that makes coin collecting so exciting. Okay, let's separate myth from reality. A regular 1990p Washington quarter in circulated condition is worth, you guessed it, just 25 cents. In uncirculated condition, values range from $1 to $10 depending on the grade. However, high-grade certified examples, especially those graded MS-67 or higher, can sell for hundreds of dollars at auction. The record for a standard 1990p in superb condition is around $600 to $1,200, depending on eye appeal. But if you happen to find one with a minting error, such as a double die, off-center strike, or struck on a nickel planchet, that's when values can skyrocket into the thousands. So what kinds of errors should you be watching for on your 1990p quarters? Let's break it down. Look for doubled letters in Liberty or the date. If the design is shifted or missing part of the rim. A quarter struck on a nickel or penny blank. Part of the coin edge appears bitten off. High-detail coins with strong luster are often worth grading. Always use a 10x loop and compare your coin to known varieties on trusted sites like PCGS, NGC, or Variety Vista. If you're serious about finding valuable quarters like the 1990p, here are some tips. Check every coin carefully. Don't overlook the humble quarter. Invest in a loop or microscope. The details matter. Store coins properly. Use flips or capsules for better resale value. Get key coins graded. PCGS and NGC are the industry standards. Join collector communities. Forums and Facebook groups are great resources. Learn about die varieties. Some rare traits aren't visible at first glance, and remember, knowledge is your greatest tool in coin collecting. So, is the 1990p Washington quarter really worth $1.9 million? For most of us, probably not. But there are rare exceptions, and the thrill of the hunt is half the fun. Whether you're checking change or building a professional collection, always keep your eyes open because that next $1 million coin could be hiding in plain sight. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into coin values, rare finds, and collecting tips. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare error coin. We'd love to hear your story. Could a simple quarter from 1992, just 25 cents, actually be worth over $1.4 million? That's the claim going viral across social media and collectors' forums. But is it true? What's so special about the 1992 D Washington quarter? And could you have one of these rare coins in your pocket change right now? In this video, we're diving deep into the facts, the myths, and the real story behind this legendary coin. Stay tuned, you might just learn how to spot a fortune hiding in plain sight. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another coin treasure story. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, honoring the 200th birthday of George Washington. But in 1992, something changed. That year, the U.S. Mint started making proof coins in a new material, a 90% silver composition, while also producing standard business strike coins for circulation. The standard 1992 quarter was struck on a copper-nickel plaid planchet. That's what you'd typically find in your change. But the big deal is the proof coins minted in San Francisco and the errors or anomalies from the Denver Mint, aka the 1992 D quarters. So what's the big fuss about the 1992 D quarter? It all centers around a particular error, the close AM reverse design, which was actually meant for proof coins. Normally, business strike quarters use a reverse design with a wide spacing between the A and M in America. But a few 1992 D quarters were accidentally struck using the proof reverse die, which features a close AM. That's the rare variety collectors are hunting for. And because these were never meant to enter circulation, their rarity skyrockets their value. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Is the 1992 D Washington quarter really worth $1.4 million? In reality, as of now, no documented 1992 D quarter has sold for anything close to that, not publicly, at least. The $1.4 million figure likely comes from speculative hype, misunderstanding, or clickbait headlines. In professional auctions, a genuine 1992 D close AM quarter in mint state condition has fetched between $5,000 and $25,000, depending on grade and condition. That's still impressive, but nowhere near $1 million. So the coin is absolutely rare and valuable, but that $1.4 million number? It's more of a myth, at least for now. Here's how you can check your own 1992 D quarter to see if it's the rare close AM variety. Flip the coin and look at the word America. On normal quarters, the A and M are clearly spaced apart. But on the rare proof reverse, the A and M are nearly touching. You'll need a magnifying glass or coin loop for best results. Also check the mint mark, it must be a D4 Denver. And of course, the coin needs to be from 1992. If you think you found one, don't spend it. Get it authenticated by PCGS or NGC, reputable grading services that can verify its rarity and grade it for sale. If you're new to coin collecting or hunting for valuable quarters, here are a few tips. Always check your pocket change. Rare coins still slip through circulation. Invest in a good magnifier and reference guide. Use trusted websites like PCGS Coinfax or NGC Price Guide to verify coin values. If you find something rare, get it graded and don't rush to sell. Condition matters a lot, and beware of online scams. Many eBay listings claim outrageous prices with no authentication. Always check if the coin is certified. So, is the 1992 D quarter worth $1.4 million? Not today, but it is one of the most valuable modern quarters in circulation, and it could be hiding in your change jar. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin is a reminder of how exciting numismatics can be, where a simple coin holds history, rarity, and sometimes a jackpot. If you learned something new today, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below if you've ever searched for rare quarters or found something special. Who knows, maybe the next $1 million coin is already in your hands. S story? It's about a simple Washington quarter from 1993, with a little D mint mark that might just make you a millionaire. You heard that right, $1.7 million for one single coin. But is it real? Is it a myth? Or is there a story behind this unbelievable price tag? Stay tuned, because you don't want to miss this. Let's rewind for a second. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, created to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, it quickly became one of the most recognized coins in American currency. Now, if you look at any quarter minted after 1968, you'll notice a little letter beneath the eagle on the reverse or in later designs, near Washington's ponytail. That's the mint mark, telling us where the coin was struck. In the case of the 1993 D quarter, the D stands for the Denver Mint, which produced over 645 million of these coins that year. So, how does something so common become worth over $1 million? To understand why certain coins fetch astronomical prices, let's look at what makes coins valuable in the first place. First is rarity. Is the coin a low mintage piece or a unique error? Then there's condition. A coin in mint state 67 or higher is worth significantly more. And finally, demand. If collectors are excited, prices can skyrocket. So for a 1993 D quarter to be worth $1.7 million, it would need to check all of those boxes, and then some. So where did this $1.7 million rumor come from? Well, online articles, TikToks, and YouTube videos have been popping up, claiming that a 1993 D quarter sold for that price. But here's the truth, there is no verified auction record of a 1993 D Washington quarter selling for $1.7 million. In fact, the highest known sale for one of these coins, in pristine MS-67 or MS-68 condition, hovers around a few $100s to maybe a couple thousand, at most. So what's going on? A few possibilities. 1. Clickbait and hype. 2. Confusion with another coin. Or 3. There may be a rare error variety nobody knew about yet. Now, don't be disappointed, not all 1993 D quarters are worthless. In fact, some have rare minting errors that make them valuable to collectors. Some of the known valuable varieties include a double die obverse, where the date or lettering is doubled, off-center strikes, clipped planchets struck on wrong planchets, like a nickel or foreign coin blank. If your 1993 D quarter has one of these errors and is in mint state condition, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands. Here's how to check if your quarter could be a hidden treasure. Check the date and mint mark, look for 1993 with a D, inspect the coin closely under magnification. Any doubling? Misalignment? Clipping, check the weight. Standard quarters weigh 5.67 grams. Anything off could mean it's struck on the wrong planchet, compared to known grading scales, MS-60 to MS-70. The higher the grade, the more valuable it could be. Submit to a grading service, like PCGS or NGC, for authentication and valuation. Let's be real, chances are, your 1993 D quarter isn't worth $1.7 million. But is it worth checking your change? Absolutely, even without the $1 million tag, a rare error coin or mint state quarter can still bring in decent money, and that's always a win. So dig through your old jars, check that change from the gas station, and who knows, maybe you'll uncover something special. Did you know that a single Washington quarter from 1995, yes, just 25 cents, could be worth up to $18 million today? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up, because in this video, we're diving deep into the incredible story behind the 1995 P Washington quarter dollar coin, what makes it special, why collectors are going crazy for it, and how you might even have a fortune sitting in your pocket change. The Washington quarter has been an essential part of U.S. coinage since 1932, originally created to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. The obverse features the profile of America's first president, while the reverse showed the iconic eagle until the design changed in 1999 with the 50-state quarters program. In 1995, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these quarters, over 1.1 billion, to be exact. So how does a coin from such a massive mintage end up valued at millions? The P Mint mark indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. To most people, this quarter looks perfectly ordinary. Same face, same back, same weight. But here's where things get interesting. Certain error coins, rare conditions, and unique minting quirks have made a few of these coins extraordinarily valuable. Collectors have documented die errors, off-center strikes, double dies, and more. Combine rarity, history, and collector demand, and suddenly you have a coin that could be worth a life-changing amount. Let's talk about the big number $18 million. Is it real? Can a quarter be worth that much? While the average 1995 P quarter is worth face value, a specific version or error coin, especially if it's a one-of-a-kind specimen, could theoretically reach astronomical values at auction. There are rumors and claims of a pristine, mint-error 1995 P quarter allegedly sold in a private sale for $18 million, though these claims are unverified and not recorded by major auction houses. However, if such a coin exists, flawless, certified as MS-70, with a dramatic mint error, and if two wealthy collectors compete, then yes, prices could skyrocket. Rarity plus condition plus hype equals potential millions. Let's get technical. What are some known error types or valuable variants from 1995 P quarters? A doubling of the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. Coin not properly aligned, creating blank space on one side. A piece of the coin is literally missing due to a minting error. Raised lines or blobs due to damaged dies. While most of these errors add a few $100s in value, a perfect storm of multiple errors and pristine condition could make a coin priceless to collectors. Got some quarters lying around? It might be time to check your stash. Mint Mark P, found just behind Washington's ponytail. Check for doubling under magnification, look for misalignment, missing parts, or strange lines. Use a jeweler's loupe or digital microscope for close inspection. If it looks promising, submit it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Even if it's not the mythical $18 million version, it could still fetch hundreds or thousands. Let's bring this down to earth. What are realistic prices for rare 1995 P quarters? A double die obverse coin in mint state can sell $4.200 to $1,000. A high-grade, flawless 1995 P with dramatic mint errors can go $4,500 plus. Verified sales by PCGS and Heritage Auctions show most rare quarters peak under $10,000, but private sales can go higher if the buyer's motivated. That $18 million coin? It's more legend than verified fact, but it's not impossible. So, should you rush to search your coin jar? Absolutely. Even if you don't strike $18 million gold, you could still discover a rare piece of American history worth real money. And remember, coin collecting isn't just about cash, it's about connecting to the past, uncovering hidden stories, and maybe, just maybe, finding that $1 million miracle. 1996 D Washington quarter, one that reportedly sold for over $1.3 million. That's right, a coin you might have spent on a soda could be worth a fortune. How is that possible? What makes a regular-looking 1996 quarter from Denver Mint so valuable? Let's get into it. First, let's break down the basics. The 1996 D Washington quarter was minted in Denver, hence the D Mint mark. Over 906 million of these were produced. So why would one ever be worth more than $1 million? Well, usually it wouldn't be. In circulated condition, this coin is worth maybe 25 cents. Maybe a bit more if it's in excellent shape. But there's one factor that changes everything: rarity and error. Coin collectors or numismatists look for a few things: a mintage error, striking mistakes, off-center strikes, doubled dies, unusual planchet materials, and of course, overall condition or grade. That's where the magic happens. A coin in mint state 68 or above is exceptionally rare, especially for something mass-produced like the 1996 quarter. Now, the story that shocked collectors everywhere: a 1996 D quarter graded at near-perfect MS-68 plus reportedly sold for $1.3 million at a high-profile auction. Why? Several reasons combined: exceptional strike clarity, possible misalignment or unique die characteristics, provenance, came from a major collector's estate, potential double die reverse, a known rare error on 1996 quarters, and let's not forget, when collectors go head-to-head at auctions, the price can skyrocket beyond logic. So now you're thinking, I've got a 1996 quarter, maybe I'm rich. Well, here's what to look for: make sure it's the Denver D, no scratches, wear, or discoloration. Look for sharp details on Washington's hair and the eagle. Check for doubling on the reverse, especially the word United States centered and crisp. You're in luck if you spot anything strange. Don't spend it. Get it graded. To confirm your coin's value, submit it to a trusted grader like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate it, grade it from 1 to 70, and give you an official certificate. Grading usually costs between $30 and $100, but if your coin is rare, it's so worth it. Most million-dollar coins were never expected to be worth anything. It's all about timing, condition, and rarity. Even the 1955 double-die Lincoln cent, now worth $100,000 plus, came from a common rolled up. That's the beauty of coin collecting. The treasure could literally be in your pocket right now. So keep an eye out. That quarter you just got in change? Check it before you spend it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more rare coin finds and collecting tips. Got a cool coin? Drop a comment below. Imagine finding a coin in your pocket change that's worth more than your house. What if I told you that a 1998 D Washington quarter, yes, the one that might be jingling in your drawer right now, could be worth up to $1.6 million? Today, we're diving deep into the mystery, history, and insane value behind one of America's most surprising modern coin treasures, the 1998 D Washington quarter. First things first, let's get familiar. The 1998 D Washington quarter was minted in Denver. Over 821 million were produced that year, making it incredibly common. So, how could one be worth millions? Well, not all coins are created equal. While most 1998 D quarters are only worth their face value, a few rare versions, due to errors, misstrikes, or unique characteristics, have become grails for collectors. To understand why one might be worth $1.6 million, we need to look at three core factors: rarity, condition, and demand. Error coins or test pieces that were never meant for circulation can fetch huge prices. A coin in MS-67 or higher, that's mint state, can skyrocket in value. If collectors are battling over a rare variety, the price can go through the roof. And when all three align, that's when a coin reaches legendary status. So what's the deal with this $1.6 million quarter? Experts believe the value comes from a rare transitional error or prototype strike, a coin that might have been accidentally minted using experimental dies, or on the wrong metal planchet. Some say it was a test for the upcoming 1999 50-state quarters program, and a few pieces slipped out. Others believe it's a mint employee error, anomalous and unintentional. Regardless of the theory, the authenticated coin was graded by PCGS and sold at a private auction. The price? A jaw-dropping $1.6 million. Want to check your change? Here's what to look for in a 1998 D quarter that could be extremely valuable. Look for doubling in the lettering or numbers. If the design isn't properly aligned, it might be worth something. If it feels too light or too heavy, it might have been struck on a foreign or incorrect metal. Mirror-like proof finish. Even though it's a business strike, a coin struck using proof dies would stand out. If you see something unusual, don't spend it. Found a promising coin? Get it authenticated and graded. Two of the top services are PCGS and NGC. They'll evaluate your coin and assign it a grade from 1 to 70. The closer to 70, the higher the value. But even a lower graded coin with a rare error could be worth thousands. There have been incredible stories of people discovering rare coins in old coin jars, garage sales, and even vending machines. One collector discovered a rare off-metal quarter in his late grandfather's collection, worth over $50,000. Another case involved a coin with a unique strike error that went unnoticed for decades, later auctioned for six figures. The 1998 D Washington quarter is more than pocket change, it's a treasure hunt waiting to happen. While 99.99% of them are common, that rare gem, whether it's a test strike, planchet error, or unique mint mistake, could be worth a fortune. And the best part? It could be sitting right in your collection. So, the next time you get change back from the store, check those quarters. Because that ordinary coin could hold an extraordinary secret. Like and subscribe if you love coin collecting, and hit the bell for more rare coin discoveries. And let us know in the comments, have you ever found a rare quarter?